Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm Briss. I hope you guys are doing well. I have a mask on today because my family is sick, and I'm determined to not get sick as well. Hold on. Two of my older two are on the mend, but now the other ones are getting it, and one of them is right there. And I'm going through chemo right now, so I can't exactly like fight anything like that. So, mask in the house. Anyway, okay, so I am batch recording. I didn't say batch dying this time. There it is. I am batch recording some videos today, so you'll see me in the same outfit, which is not actual clothes. Actually in my pajamas, but okay, so I'm going to roll some footage real quick of my trip to Michigan Fine Yarns. It was just a really quick walkthrough. I did a more in-depth walkthrough on my last Michigan Fine Yarns video a couple months ago, back in October. This one I don't know, it's not as long as that one. It's kind of a quicker thing. But then I will come back and show you what I got and talk to you about my visit. One of these days I will do a real in-depth walk through the door and show you literally everything if you guys want me to. There's so much. But I can do that, so okay. There's that, and I'll be right back.
No worries.
How's everything going here?
Then you have temper. This is gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while. And then this sucks. Let me put that on my list.
What are you going today? Yeah.
I mean, every Saturday is the same story.
Yeah.
No, I will do your your win.
Yeah, but I get it. Yeah, I work for the small businesses, so we about there.
I know, if I'm ripping it.
I am the ripping queen.
I like the way you shop.
That's bad.
Pretty colors.
Thank you.
Okay, so we had an absolutely amazing time seeing Jen and Miss C and Dee and Mark. We always have a good time when we get together. So the very first and foremost, we have a new member to this channel, a very special member to this channel and to my family. And I want you guys to meet Sebastian. Look at his little fluffy butt. This is my sun bunny from Miss C, and I literally held him like this the entire way home, and I had him tucked into my shoulder, and I held him like this the whole way home. He was my pillow because I wasn't feeling good, and he's been here by my side this whole time. So she made this out of mandala fluffy, and I gotta tell you, this stuff transforms. She brushed it. This stuff transforms when you brush it. It's so different. It doesn't feel like that doll hair stuff anymore. It's soft. So this is Sebastian. He's just, oh, he's so sweet. And look at his little feet. Oh, that one is gray. Those are gray. Here we go. His little feet have some of it on it too. It's so, oh, I love him so much. I definitely have several more that I want to adopt. So we're gonna do that. I know you want up here. You can't though. There's no room. I'm sorry, buddy. So, okay. Oh, for heaven's sake, hold on. He's not gonna do it. He'll do this the whole time. I should have known better. Really, mommy. Okay, up. Sweet boy. All right. So, I was sitting at the table, and oh my goodness. And Andrew walks, or I was over at the Blue Heron. I was over at the Blue Heron wall, and just looking at everything that there was there. And Dee had come over with her video. She was taping the inside of the store and stuff. And I was looking at stuff and showing Andrew stuff that I wanted to get, you know, when money was a little bit better. And I didn't even notice that he was gone. Because, I mean, sparkly Blue Heron yarn. Come on. So my focus was pulled. Well, I leave. I'm walking back towards our table that we were all hanging out at. And here he comes, traipsing up, holding this bag. And I'm like, oh, what you got there? He's like, a bag. And I'm like, oh, I love those bags. Aren't they great? And he was like, yeah. And he handed it to me. I was like, nah, I'm not going to get one right now. I don't really have the money. He was like, no, this one is yours. I got it for you. I was like, oh my God, are you serious? And so when I grab it, now these are weighty. These are hefty bags. They're washable, recycled paper or something like that. And I felt that there was more weight to it though. And I looked in there and there was a little surprise in there. So it was like a Valentine's Day, early birthday present that he got for me. And one of them was the Blue Heron I was looking at. I look at this one every time I go in there. It pulls my focus every single time, and I always put it back. And this one is Storm Cloud. It's the rayon metallic, 550 yards or 8 ounces. It's a sport to DK weight. I just got different greens and grays. I love it. Every single time I look, I pick it up and I think about getting it, and I don't, because it's like outside of my wheelhouse. Well, the gray's not, but anyway, yeah, so I love it. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but I almost never know what I'm going to do with yarn when I buy it. And then he got me, okay, I think I've showed you guys this hat that I finished. Well, I have, where on earth did it go? Here it is. I have a bunch of poofy ball things, fur things for the tops of hats, but I don't have any that looked good with this. And I kept saying, man, I really need a navy one. And so in there was a navy one, and it's going to be perfect. So there was that in there. So that was my gift, was the bag, the Blue Heron, and the palm. Bless his little heart. Oh no, that's not true. He also got me a few of, where are they? All right, here. The project that I'm working on right now, which is the, here we go. It is, oh, for heaven's sake. I think it's upside down, but, oh no, it's not upside down. So this is what I'm working on right now. It's a cardigan. It's the Painted Canyon cardigan, and this is with Noro Silk Garden in number 395 and Ella Ray Soft Cozy Soft or whatever in the black color. Well, he got me a few more of the 395s from Noro because I didn't get enough, and I'm still gonna have to get more yet, but I'm just getting it slowly as I go. And then I had a bunch of, okay, this is mine. So I had a bunch of these that I got from Cassie. I have more of them. But these are the Quince and Company Sparrow minis. They're linen and cotton. I think they're bamboo also, but, well, I wanted to make a bag out of this, but I was trying to find more of this color because I thought, well, this could be the main color. Well, when we got there, Soren, the owner, helped me, and she actually said that she thinks this would be a better main color. And I frankly had to agree. So this is the Cascade Pima cotton fine, and I got, so this will be my main color. It's coming undone. Try to hold all these. I'm really struggling here. Okay. Oh, Lord. So I found a dupe for this color. Because I wanted to have a little more of this color in there. I love this color. So I found a dupe for that. So mind you, 90% of this is mine that I already had. Andrew thought this would be a good contrast to my splash of color. So this is going to mainly be the makeup of my bag. And this is the main color of it. I think it's going to look really good. Well, I wanted one more thing. I really wanted some gold in there. I thought a few areas, especially maybe over these three colors, I thought, how pretty would it be to have some gold over that? Well, none of the gold looked right. It either was too dark or it was too orangey yellow. It just, none of it looked quite right. It wasn't what I was envisioning in my head. And so I asked Soren to help me, and she showed me these. And so I have stuff like this at home already that I got off Amazon. They're in these big spools. But I love this color. This is my favorite color of gold. It's like that champagne gold. So she had a couple of these, and they were only like $2 or $3. So I figured it would be a perfect amount to just try. And if it doesn't work out, I can put it on something else. But I frankly think that looks beautiful with it. And so it gives it just a little, I don't know, it goes really nice with those jewel colors, I feel. Well, then she showed me a different color, and you guys know me and my gray. Well, she showed me that, and I just couldn't help myself. And I do so much gray work that it's just silly if I don't have it, to be honest with you. But these are by DMC, and it's this metallic thread. It's called Diamond. I don't know. It was this little box. But they were only $2 or $3 each. So grabbed a few of those. Figure I can use them. But yeah, that was my Michigan Fine Yarn haul. Not as much as I usually do, but things being what they are, it doesn't always have to be a giant haul, you know? And I'm extremely grateful for what I do have. And I thought it was so sweet of Andrew to get that for me. So, oh, I'll do that later. Okay. So, this is mine. I took it up there to try to find something to match it. I'm collecting different yarns to maybe put with this. I have 2 of these. This is Forbidden Fiber Company, and this is their Harry Potter series. So, I don't honestly know what I'm doing with it, and it isn't something I normally gravitate towards, but I fell in love with it at this. I actually realized that I haven't uploaded this video. I thought I had uploaded it already back in, I think it was December. I went to Unique Knits or something like that. It's a local yarn shop here, and it's beautiful. It is a beautiful shop, and it actually has 2, you go through a door and it has 2 areas. You can go through this door or this door. And I found it in the clearance section over there. And I don't normally gravitate towards it, but I don't know, there was something, and it was before, I didn't even know till I got home it was part of the Harry Potter series. So it wasn't until I got home that I realized that I just thought that. But I fell in love with it immediately. For some reason, I don't know. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I don't know yet. See, there's more of these things. They're just everywhere. Okay. So that was that. Here is my Sophie's check. That is the progress that I have made. Is it sitting there in a bag? I still haven't done it. I know. We have a Kobe. Hey, Kobe. We have a Kobe. Hi, Kisses. We have a Kisses over there. We don't have a Trixie Kitty. Okay, so there's that. And then there's something else I wanted to do. What does this look like to you? This is a tortilla blanket. I'm going to wrap myself up in this tortilla blanket, and we're going to have tortilla talk. So, I've been asking my members questions, telling them, or asking my members to ask me questions. A lot of the questions are going to go in members' videos, the kind of deeper questions and stuff like that. But some of them I can do on the public channel. And so they're called tortilla talk questions. And I want you guys to leave questions if you want to. You don't have to. But if you have any questions, no matter what it's about, leave questions and in the comment section. And in my next video, I will answer 1 or 2 of them. So the question I think I got, one of the questions I got the most was, who taught me how to dye yarn? Who was my inspiration? Things like that. I didn't have a yarn or a dyeing teacher. I taught myself. I would say the person, if there was anybody who had any influence on me learning, would be Rebecca from Chemnitz, which a lot of you probably know, and if you don't, go over there. I'll link her below. She's probably the person who's had the most influence on me. She's the only yarn dyer I've watched. But I am self-taught, and Rebecca's really good at it, and she takes a very scientific approach to it. So it's kind of cool because she takes like a scientific approach, and I take more of a let's just throw at it and see what happens approach, like an artistic sort of approach. But there is a science behind it for sure, because you have to understand how a lot of these things work together and measurements and everything like that. So I would say the fundamentals of just understanding those processes of just like measurements, she would have been my teacher then, because she covers all of that. But the rest of it was just, I bought the stuff, I sat on it for a year before I ever touched it, and then I just started doing it. And I'm like, the worst thing, because at first I'm like, I don't want to ruin this yarn. It was so expensive to buy. And then it's like, you know what? It's yarn. If it doesn't go well, just do it again, or, you know, it's not a big deal. So that was probably my hardest hurdle. Oh my gosh, that scared me. A bird just flew like right by the window. I was probably my biggest hurdle was getting past that part of being afraid I was going to ruin the yarn or make it ugly or something like that. Just getting past that part and just getting in my hands in there and doing it. And I'm glad that I did. It's been so much fun. I desperately miss it. Today I'm starting to dye again slowly, getting the January and February orders out. It's hard because my house is not put back together, but I'm going to be slowly doing that. So I'm excited to get back to it because, oh gosh, I miss it so much. And then who was my yarny inspiration? So I don't have just one. I have different people for different things. The person who got me started crocheting was Andrew. I was going through a really difficult time in my life, and I needed a distraction. I needed something to help pull me out of my focus on what was going on. And he grabbed a just crochet kit at Michael's or Joann's, and it was a magazine with hooks and everything like that. And so he went and he grabbed a couple like balls of yarn, grabbed this kit, threw it in the cart, and said, "Here, learn to crochet." I think I was driving him nuts. And so I started working on it, and I was learning through the book, and I was really, really struggling. And I mean, I was making progress, but I felt like really frustrated with it. So I just threw it and said, I'm not doing it anymore. Like, I'm too dumb. I can't do it. And I started right back into struggling with the things that was going on again. And he was like, can you just try one more time? Go to YouTube it. And I'm like, oh, I'm not going to be able to learn through a video. And I go to YouTube, and Crystal Bagaudet is the first person that resonated. She wasn't the first person I saw. But she is the first person that I resonated with on a personal level, like just as a human being, and then the way her teaching style. So my inspiration that got me started was Andrew. None of it would be without him. The person who gave me my craft, the person who gave me my craft was Andrew. The person who inspired me to do something with it was Crystal. Who inspired me, he and her both together inspired me to keep going when I was really struggling with it. And part of that is a blind thing. Part of, that definitely made things harder, I think. And they both helped me to get through it. I had emailed Crystal and, told her, hey, I'm just really struggling with this. And, she had some nice words back and some advice and stuff like that. And this was many years ago. And that helped me a lot. In her videos, she's a really good teacher. So there's that. Before I met Dee and most of you, I have talked a lot back and forth with Jennifer at Cinnamon Stitches. And we had talked back and forth where I was like, man, I'm thinking about making a channel to do like, blind stuff for crochet and all that. And I'm just so nervous. I'm blind, I'm albino, I'm bigger. People can be really mean. And she inspired me in the way of don't let other people's opinions get you down and stop you from doing something that you really are passionate about and want to do. She deals with some of that stuff too, and I love her attitude about it. It's just like, that's your opinion, whatever, think what you want to think. I don't care. It doesn't bother me at all. And I was nervous. I was so nervous. Well, then, now that had been for a little while. Well, then I met Dee. And at the same time that Jennifer was like, you should do it. And she said something on her channel to her subscribers. And that comment section of that video, people just had the kindest things to say and encouragement and said, go for it. And then I had been watching Dee for a little bit. And I had said in Dee's video how, I asked, would anybody be interested in a channel from a blind aspect of it? And Dee said, go for it. And, all of you in the comment section were like, go for it. I don't know if you guys remember that, but a lot of you had a huge hand in it. Those two things came together. And I saw Gail's Southern Living had the Fall Fest 2022 going on. And I'm like, you know what? This is a great way to do it. I don't have to put my face on the camera. I don't have to show anything. I can just start with, hey, this is my entry into the giveaway. Boom. And so that's what I did. I pointed my camera at that wall and I sat by it and I said this stuff for the giveaway. And I'm like, depending on how that goes, depends on if I keep going. So there's a lot of inspirations. People had something to do with specific parts of me to help me get up here. All the encouragement from all of you guys in the comments of Crystal's videos and of Jennifer's videos and or Jennifer's video and of Dee's live gave me the courage to just do it. And Dee's like, just do it. What are you waiting for? Just go for it. What's the worst that happens? And I'm like, you know what? That's right. And the inspiration to keep going is all of you. You guys have made this a community I did not know I wanted, but I knew I needed, if that makes sense. I'm not a very social person. I know I'm on social media, but in real life, I'm not a very social person. I'm extremely shy. And it's hard for me to put myself out there. So a lot of people, there's a few creators. There's 3 creators that had a huge hand in it. And then all of you have kept it going. The friends I've made along the way here has, I knew I needed community. I just didn't know I wanted community. And needing the community wasn't enough for me to step out and go find it. But getting into it and you guys being as amazing as you have been has just, I love you, buddy, has really helped. So, there's that long answer to that. What would seem like a simple question is not. because there isn't any one person. So thank all of you for that. But yeah, so leave me tortilla talk questions. And just to be 100% transparent, because that's how we are on this channel, tortilla talk is not my idea. There is a creator that I like. Her name is Colleen Ballinger. She's not in the crafting sphere over here. She's way more on the other side of like influencers and things like that. I've watched her for a super, super long time, and she does this on occasion, and I was like, that is such a cute idea. I never would have been creative enough to think of something like this on my own. So I copied it. So just giving credit where credit is due. But yeah, so tortilla talk questions. So leave your tortilla talk questions in the comment section below. And in my next video, not my next video, because my next video I'm about to record literally right now. You know what I mean. But the next time I go to record after this has posted, then I will answer some questions in that. So there won't always be tortilla talk in every single video, because when I batch dye. But okay, so yeah, there's that. I have some packages to go open on camera. And I love you guys. I hope you guys had a good time. Be looking out for a notification soon about my monetization party. I know I keep saying it, but it's actually going to happen one day. Could have never, ever convinced me that it was going to be February 20th. And us still be where we are right now. I wouldn't have believed you. I wouldn't have believed you. So, I'm sorry. I'm especially sorry to my members, because you guys have received exactly one video. And I am recording others, but yeah, we haven't done a live or any of the tickets or anything, and I'm just so sorry, you guys. So we're getting there. We are getting there, but I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys later.